Good evening, Kuribrohs here with Dan Heffernan's third place.
Yeah, third place Irish Open.
And what did you play today, Dan?
I played the new deck, the Infernoid Lair deck.
Okay.
So initially I wanted to play Draco, but I didn't have the deck, so I said I'd pick this up. And in testing, I noticed that if you could slow the game down or against the slower decks, the deck just dominates because when you're in a grind situation, the Infernoids always give you way more pluses than their cards would do, especially with Lair, because every turn you're stripping away their monster. So it's really tough to do with the Pendulum decks once you like devolve the game state. But what I found is against Draco and Pendulum, it gets really difficult to play if they have all these cards, especially if Draco's drawing Demise. It's the hardest matchup.
Yeah.
So the focus was how you win is by resolving Feast or Imagination, especially Imagination, right? So I focused on just getting to those cards. I mean, all the brick cards. There's no Lilith, no big Lair guy, whatever. Yeah, so I'll go on to the monsters there. So starting off through Decatron for obvious reasons. Just unlocks your deck completely, really good. For the mini guys, 2 and 2. Any more is bricky, you only ever need 2. You try and keep the Infernoids as low as possible because you have all these hands, you open all these fucking Infernoids, you spaghetti.
Big
so for the big guys, the 1 Shetty, really nice to me today, I didn't draw them at all. 2 Saitsumas. And then standard 2 Anunku and 2 Deviati. I think the ratio of this is perfect. I wouldn't change any of the Infernoids. So aside from that, there's obviously 3 Arima. This card is really good, right? So it's a terraforming for your Lair, and then once per turn you can tribute a monster on the field. Even if you have Lair up and tribute their monster, it's cost, so it can't be negated by Vortex or Mechaba. Out's a lot of problem cards, and then you draw a card, which turbos your Feast and Imagination faster, which is the whole goal of the deck. And then, so because of the interaction with Lair and tributing monsters, the deck was built to go blind second. So because of that, we have 9 hand traps. Triple Ash, triple Ogre, triple Droll. I felt like for today this is the right ratio. Droll was incredibly strong, and these 2 cards were necessary to stop the OTK, the FTK deck, the Pendulum FTK deck, as well as being really good into Draco if they don't have mana or Wado. So that's the monster lineup. I'll explain some of the card interactions as we go through. So then spells, which is like how you win the game. Triple Vanishment, you're searching for the spells, searching for the win cons. Triple Imagination. A part of the reason my Draco was so difficult is because this card's useless. Because they don't summon the extra deck, and this is one of your main win cons. So you're like playing with one leg, you know? Triple Lair of Darkness, probably like one of the most generically powerful cards they've released in a while. Once per turn tribute anything. Monster Gate, if you would Lair, you just tribute whatever boss monster you have, and then you mill like a load of Infernoids and you spaghetti and win. And then for the last lot, super unsure. Ended up playing Monster Reborn. When I saw it, it was quite good, but I don't know. I think this could be improved. Because there's lots of nice hands where you normal summon Decatron, then negate it, and use Monster Reborn, and then you just like set up a lock, and you start spaghettiing and you just win. So that's the spells, and then Triple Feast. Only trap in the deck, you need 3. For certain matchups, you want to really go first instead. So having 3 increases the odds of you getting to it, obviously. So that's the main deck, 40 cards. In terms of main deck changes, maybe the Monster Reborn. I feel like the monster ratios were almost perfect. Probably change that around.
You wouldn't play this eye as your
no, it's because like
you go through the deck too fast.
It's not even that. It's if you banish 2 Deviati, you can't resolve either of your win cons. So if you banish the key pieces, you can't win. Triple Lair token, because it came with structure decks and it looks nice. You need these. So then the extra deck was really important today because with the new Link Summon mechanic, you can just clear off all the Infernoids and then OTK. So Imagination is a 1-card OTK if you resolve because
8-4, 8-3.
So what it does is if you take a Electric monster, you can send 6 Infernoids to summon Tiara. And then Tiara's effect is that it has 2 effects. You can send 3 from your graveyard, then you mill 3. So the 3 you send is Triple Entis. So when Entis goes to grave, it pops 3 cards, right? So with the resources you send, you always send 1 Anunku, 1 Deviati, double a Saitsumas, and then 1 of each of the babies, 1 Harmonic and 1 Patrulia. And then with that, so ideally you want to have a Decatron on board before you summon Tiara. And then you usually link into Doolittle Chimera, which is a link to fire, boosts all your Infernoids, gives you enough damage per game. Or if you have Lair of Darkness on board, you have to link into Mastering Archfiend. He's just a worse version of this. He doesn't give the boost.
It's a 2k link to.
It's just a 2k beater. Like, you know, his effect is absolutely trash.
But it's only there for Lair of Darkness.
It's only there if you have Lair of Darkness on the board and you need to link away. And then in situations where you have a hand trap and you need to link to summon more stuff, like if you have a Decatron that's an Anunku or Deviati, it's Underclock Taker. It's another generic link to. Sometimes, it helped me win a game today. It was really strong. In terms of other links, Decode Talker, just because You like link from the 2 into the 3 if you have another monster, and then push for more damage. The other ones, Clara and Rushka. This comes up a couple of times if you have a Decatron and you declare it because it's level like 11 or something.
Yeah.
So you make Clara and you proceed to like set up your locks and your board wipes. The other cards I played was Baguska.
Okay.
Didn't make it all day. I feel like I'm not sure how relevant it is. But in theory, it's nice into like Mech Knight Invoked, which isn't a hard matchup anyway. So I think I might drop out. Then the last card that actually is Borreload.
Okay.
Didn't make it at all. In theory, I thought that maybe if you feast and then they don't clear your monsters in the following turn, you summon, make Borreload, then make everything back and win.
Yeah.
Beals was for Draco and sometimes Pendulum. Sometimes you get these really awkward hands where all you have is a Decatron and another Infernoid, and all you can do is make it and hope for the best. And then triple cherry targets, this was a mistake. Like, I didn't know it was a mistake. It was a complete last moment, chuck it in kind of thing.
Yeah.
But these two, this especially, I think were probably the right choice.
And what would you have played into Dante?
Oh no, man, it's tough. I mean, yeah, Mechaba might have been good. I feel like the deck has a super strong Invoke matchup anyway.
Yeah.
But I guess just giving cherries more value. So that's the extra deck.
Yeah.
This can be really improved. I didn't put one time the extra deck. There's more main decks. That's how you win. Yeah. So finally, the side deck.
Yeah.
So I sided triple cherries.
Yeah.
For Magician, ABC, etc. Double Gamma Seal because double Gamma Seal because Draco is such a fucking terrifying matchup. Like it's I used it once in an ABC game. I don't know. So this one shared a ride.
Okay.
So I was thinking, what would be good siding into Draco because any floodgate can just get outed by Draco in the main deck. So I didn't think that was good. So this is a mistake and a rest, and I decided that because the reason Draco beats you is because they generate so much more card advantage in you.
Yeah.
If you can stun with shared ride, or if you generate like 6 or 7 card draws,
they can never kill you as well.
Yeah, so it's crazy good. Like Call to the Grave, really strong, especially when you in the match where you want to go first. Like against Pendulum, you side in to go first if you lose game 1. Yeah. Especially in Draco as well. I would have played 3, but the side deck space was super tight in this matchup.
Yeah, okay.
So triple twin.
Sure.
This was Cosmic, but then it's like because they were playing Iron Wall. Okay, Cosmic is really devalued. And then double barrier. I would have played 3 again, but I didn't actually go first against Pendulum all day today. Okay. So I got lucky. This can be super optimized, I feel as well. This is how I felt was the best call of the time. Okay. So in terms of matchups, the deck really devastates any deck that's as fast or slower than it. For all I said previously. So how you win is you just try and slow the game state down with hand traps. Really stun them with roll especially. And then you just kind of push your damage with your feast and things. A lot of the times, man, you stumble over the line just barely because your side summons is banishing one thing every turn. Like, what's really strong...
It's a really strong 60 card matchup.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a 60 card is so free.
But you tribute that guy, banish that guy.
Yeah, and you're resolving imagination almost every turn. And then, sometimes like a Harmonic with the Lair on board is enough to get you through to the next turn where you can use imagination with a next deck monster and then spaghetti and win. So it's kind of like ABC, like just try and live until you can get your win con and just push through. So that's the deck. I felt like it was especially strong today because it's super new. A lot of people didn't really know how to play against it. Like a couple of times I'd have like I know some of the remat which tributes a monster to draw a card. Then they'd read that and then activate Lair. And then they'd read that. And then I just tribute their monster, their Vortex with the remat as cost. And then they're all like, oh wait, what the hell? And then like they just lose. I draw a card and then spaghetti. Super strong deck, really fun. Yeah, you're happy enough with everything, Yeah, super happy, man. The only loss was the True Draco, which is the worst matchup. He drew a demise and then... Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. Yeah, it was in time and then I drew the out and he... Standby phase flips Erupt. He drew like Erupt, Masterpiece and something else. So the Nuncu was completely useless. Like it was the correct play at the time. That's the deck, man. That's perfect. Thank you very much and well done on your top. Cheers.